Okay, we are getting back into the Final Fantasy III Pixel Remaster comfort game. Of course, it's the comfort game because it's the first Final Fantasy I played and the one that I have played the most. Again, not my favorite one, but the one I've played the most. So, let us now get in the boat, which is safe. Is this where the fairies are? Let's see. Anything in here? Doesn't it seem weird that that's there? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that monk is doing excellent damage. Alright. I don't know, I just felt like something would possibly be in here. Let me check. Let's cast many on everybody. Just in case. No, doesn't seem to be. Wait, let's flee. Because I'm too small to be bothered. I just thought maybe I'm gonna let it go after I try to walk along that parallel line. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. And let me just make everybody big again. I won't pretend that sometimes I just have to. Wow, okay. So we will fight these. Let's see. We will attack you. Do you have. Use the fire staff. Oh no, well, the fire staff will work against. You know what else I'm realizing? I can't remember if I actually have to have that equipped. What I'm trying to say is if I didn't have fire staff equipped on the white mage on Arc, would they both be able to use the fire staff, or is it limited to one character per turn? I will have to try that to see. I mean, I know the thunder is going to work. I just... Yeah, the fire is kind of trash. And obviously thunder's great. Next time I'll just try a regular attack on everything to see. I want to try that out. I know that it's probably pointless, but I just need to see, you know, for science. Okay, so now actually what I'm realizing is okay, I have all of that. Might as well check before I get further along. Okay, cool. So, to that end, where do we want to go next, right? Because the funny thing is that I can't actually remember where I was supposed to be going next. So let's just go up to the little top area first, right? We'll go to the top area first. Because I legit cannot recall where it told us to go, if it told us to go anywhere, right? So let's see if we just attack things, right? Well, actually, well, I wanted to... Okay, so it seems like you actually have to have it equipped to be able to use the item, and that's fair. I don't know that you have to do that in the DS version, although I'm not. Okay, I see. Fair enough. Now I know, right? Knowing this half the battle or whatever. Oh, goodness. All right. Okay. So, change equipment. Oh, well, at least you can, like, change it within battle, right? So, wait. Interesting. Okay, I get it now. Yeah, and it's like, even though I can't really justify it at all, part of me is really feeling like I'm going to end up playing this over again on the DS just to sort of compare and contrast. So this is where I came from. I've already been here. Okay, fine. No, I still want to be in the boat. Let's see if I just attack everybody. How do I feel about that? I mean, that went pretty well just doing straight up attack. And that's kind of the weird thing to me about this one. Okay, so I can't get through that yet. Ooh. Those are the coolest looking hermit crabs ever, right? Let's see. That's trash. So I think it's still better for me with the white mage to do the fire on everything, even though the fire damage isn't that great, right? When I'm not using arc to heal. So we will heal everybody. We will... let's try Blizzard. I mean, obviously I know the thunder is going to work. I just don't have that much thunder. I don't know if Blizzard's really much better than me just straight up attacking with Raffia. Okay, so I can't get through that. Let's look at this. I don't think this is where I want to go yet. I think this is for later. Tower of Owen comes later. The frogs are adorable. I can't even deal with it, but yeah, Tower of Owen is later. But you know, let's walk up here though. Lizard Man. I don't necessarily think... I think I should get back in the boat. Only because these seem to be doing more damage than I was expecting them to do. Do you know what I mean? Even though I feel like... I normally go that way as I continue to, like, not go back to the boat. So, what's over here? Naka. Yeah. These are requiring more hits than I would have thought, right? Which definitely tells me I'm not supposed to be here. I'm just going to continue to... Wow, I am amazed that the fire can miss, to be honest with you. Wouldn't have really thought the fire could miss, but okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Oh, chocobos. But I don't have any Gishel greens. Interesting. Oh my goodness, wait. Okay, wait. Okay, so not really mad I came here, although I didn't recall that that's what this was, right? Okay. Yeah, let's get a chocobo because these enemies are kind of dangerous. And then I can just ride around and see what's going on, right? Okay. So. Okay, that's something for later. What is in there, I wonder? Oh, and this is the castle. Okay, so I feel like I want to look at both of these, right? What is this? Golgan Gulch. This is probably something I come to later as well. This is Golgan Gulch. You should know that we Golgans are born sightless. However, we make up for our lack of vision with a sixth sense. Some of our kind can even see the future. We serve the wind crystal, a source of light, and that whose power has been bestowed upon you. Henceforth, you must go to the crystals of fire, water, and earth. They will grant you greater powers than you already possess. The great earthquake was only the beginning. The tremors tore the land asunder. The crystal sources of the world's light were swallowed into the depths as monsters emerged from the chasms now scarring the earth. Yet that was nothing compared to the catastrophe to come. I see a future of both light and darkness, but this is by no means set in stone. The living woods, the sentient forest calls to you. Okay. I see it. Okay. You're saying the same thing. We stay sequestered in this gulch, for those who know the future should not dare to influence fate. When crimson flames threaten the tower's destruction, he who alters fate's course will awaken to his destiny. Okay. I sense the fire crystal's power is centered on the island of the dwarfs. Okay. The earth's power sealed away the other three sources of light. The earth crystal may have been sealed in a similar fashion. You have anything to say? How do I talk to you again? Now you've got the ship. We can go anywhere, see anything, visit all the ladies of the land. Ha ha ha, just kidding. Oh, dash. What is this? I have been expecting you. Take this spell and use it to enter the Tower of Owen to the north. Your destiny awaits you there, Dash. Receive Toad. Okay. Something's telling me I gotta go to the Tower of Owen. If that guy is right about me, my destiny is waiting for me there. I mean, fair enough, but... Hold up. 3 chest. Fire red, ice red, mage robe. The only thing is, I don't know if I'm supposed to go to the Tower of Owen before or after. That's the part that has me confused. So let's see. Let's equip. Let's optimize. Oh, okay. Okay, and then we will also put the magic on. Okay, so you also have Toad. I don't think I'm supposed to, because I feel like once I do the Tower of Owen, I feel like that opens up a whole different area, right? Why can't I use either of those? I'm confused about why it let me... Hold up. A rod that bolsters the power of flame. A rod that bolsters the power of ice. But you won't let me... Do I need a different job to be able to cast with them? Oh my goodness. Oh man. Let's see. I was not expecting him to get KO'd. Okay. So let's see. Experience. Okay, I've defeated 300 monsters. That's something. I don't even think I have a. Well, I do have Phoenix down, but I only have 3. I don't know that I want to waste. Okay, let's see. Hopefully there'll be like a fountain or something in here where I can revive my, KO'd member. How much is in this place? 2 items. Oh man, and 21 chests. OMG. Okay. All right, let's look around the walls. I'm just gonna be at Castle August for the rest of this part. I didn't remember it had quite that much in it. But obviously I'm a little fuzzy. It's been a while since I played it. And I think part of that too is, right, I do have more games than I used to have. Okay, great. Okay. Now we're all sorted with that. Okay, bomb fragment and Antarctic wind. How do I get over there, I wonder? Hold up now. No, that took me all the way back out. Okay. Let's save what we have so far. Let's go back in. Alright, so let's really... Okay, I'm not seeing anything here, right? And then I'm here. I'm not really seeing anything here either, right? Oh. There we go. This is why you always apparently touch flaming things in video games, right? Now. Money, awesome. Always nice to have money. Okay. Okay. So. Alright, so I have doors on both sides. Fair enough. Okay. I don't have any keys. Okay. Now in the DS version, I'm always able to go in these doors because I always pick a thief, right? So, but that does not appear to be available to me. So I'm assuming that these other items and chests are available to me later when there are actually people in the abandoned castle. But, you know, I don't think it did us any harm to come, especially, you know. Especially because for me, right, it doesn't necessarily tell you... It's not explicit about where you should go, right? Like, it's still like, hey, if you want to go this way, fine. If you don't, you know, you're free to explore. And so I'm exploring. And also because I just like to get, you know, some stuff first before I go down to the other part. Won't hurt us to have some levels. You know, I don't really believe I can ever, you know, I don't really believe I can be too over leveled. I know many people disagree with that, but I'm not of that camp. Yeah, I could do Tower of Owen, but I think we can just wait because I think Tower of Owen might open up that whirlpool thing, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay. So now we've done that. Let's see. You know what else I should be doing? I keep forgetting I should really, you know, like do ultimate paranoia and save after literally every encounter, but I'm being a little lackadaisical about it. Okay. Okay. You need... Yeah, he was just a little too low. Alright. What is this? Is this the living wood? Yeah, it is. The elder tree of these woods was cursed and carved into the shape of a monstrous castle. Now it wanders the desert aimlessly, you must help. Okay. The mage who changed the elder tree into a wandering creature can change his weakness. One who can see through his deception may be able to defeat him. Okay. These woods are alive. Fair enough. We are the fairies who inhabit these woods. Have you heard of Hein? He uses the barrier shift spell to change his weakness. I hear the cries of the woods. They weep for the elder tree that has made these woods its home for 10,000 years. But that great tree was cursed by a despicable mage and left the woods behind. Without the elder tree, these woods will soon perish. Our home, our friends, the trees will wither away. Hein, the royal advisor of Castle Argus, is the one who cursed the elder tree to wander the land. Okay. There's an item here. But it may be an item that I have to get once the tree is back, right? We'll check though. Yep, looking like something we get once the tree is back. Okay. Fair enough. Do I have? This seems like a super bad idea, but we'll try it. Okay, the griffins looked more intimidating to me than they were, I guess. But let's save all the same. So I can do this. Is there any point to me doing this though? I don't know if it matters, right? So basically, and I don't think I can't go up the waterfall, right? Okay. No, I wasn't trying to do that. Okay, back on our boat. Let's also give everybody a care. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the extra levels are hurting me, right? I don't really see anything there, do I? Okay, that's the tree wandering around, right? That's obviously the tree. We definitely see the tree. hard to miss the tree. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we will save this, right? And let's go here to Toggle. Mercy, there's nothing here of value, I swear. Okay. Please spare you. Got you. How much is in here? 2 chests and 5 items, huh? Okay. Okay. Please spare the child. Oh, you're not with the soldiers. My apologies. I assumed those brutes were back to finish what they started. They took my husband captive and headed west into the desert. They bore the crest of King Argus. I pray that my husband is unharmed. Please let him still be alive. Okay. Alright, I didn't see anything in here, right? So let's leave here. Bacchus cider. High potion. Lamia scale, which I can't remember what that does. There's a monstrous evil roaming the western desert. It's a huge tree. A tree that moves on its own, I tell you. Yeah, I believe you. One of the soldiers dropped this banner after they attacked our village. It bears the crest of Argus. King Argus, that can't be right. Beyond the desert, far, far to the west, is a village full of eccentric people who claim to be descended from the ancients, whatever that means. Okay. So we will go far, far to the west. The mayor of Tokul lives here. If you want to know about our plight, you should ask him. Got you. Okay. See? There's a hidden staircase in the heart that leads to a storeroom with a weapon and a few other things. We're peaceful folks and no one is prepared to fight. Please take whatever you need to save our town. Thanks. I'm the mayor of this town. We've been beset by soldiers coming from the western desert since the quake. They seize our food supplies and capture our able-bodied citizens. Why is like every mayor in a game or a cartoon called mayor? The town is on its knees and there's nothing we can do to stop them. Okay. Let's go in the hearth. I don't know what that is. Huh. Kempo G. Okay. So let's see where we are. I'm missing an item. I'm not sure what item I'm missing. So, but also, let's equip stuff. So that's something for you. A 3-section staff. Okay. Alright. Maybe these are things, you know, that I'm gonna be able to, you know, to use. Oh, I know what else I wanted to look at. I can't remember what this does. Let me escape. Oh, confusion. That makes sense. And that increases attack speed. Okay. Cool, cool. But I'm missing an item. Let's see. Did I go everywhere else in this town? Okay, ice staff. Okay. Alright, so now... Yeah, okay, so now I have everything there. Alright, good deal. We will save that. Now, where do I want to... Maybe I'll just walk, right? Maybe I'll just walk. You know, carefully avoiding the desert. Although... Okay, let's try my ice staff and see if that does better than the fire staff, right? See what the ice staff does. Well, fortunately, something woke me up quickly. I don't know. I think it's pretty much the same whether I do the fire or ice on these particular ones. I'm not noticing a whole bunch of, like, other than the lightning on the stuff in the water, I'm not noticing as much, you know, sensitivity to the elements. What is this? Well, when... You know, I'm not noticing things necessarily responding more to one element over the other than obviously the creatures that were in water. Okay. Okay, so you can get to the living wood that way as well. Fine. Alright. Let me just try to auto. Well, my only issue with the auto is that it won't target all of them with fire staff if I do the auto, which, I mean, isn't a huge deal. Is that a Chocobo forest as well? I think it is. Oh no, not a back attack. Oh my goodness. Yeah, obviously the real problem with the back attack is that it kind of changes your, well, not kind of, it does, in fact, and indeed change your formation. And then you basically, I believe it takes up a whole turn if I change their formation. I think that uses up my entire turn, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to walk around there. So this is also a Chocobo Woods. Okay. Alright, so before I do any of that, because I do recall how that goes, let me go in here. Now, how much do I need to get in here? Just one item. Interesting. Is this the item? Serpent sword. Can anybody use that? No. Because I want to say I already have a serpent sword, right? Yeah, because now I have 2 of them. Yeah, but I don't have a job yet that can use it. Maybe I'll get one. Okay, what's in here? What do you sell? Huh. Headband. I mean, mage robe. I have 1 equipped. Thank you. Oh wait. Before I do that, is there something if I go to the left? You know, sometimes dash is just like super in the way. Okay, what do you sell? Weapons. I already have that, right? I have 2 serpent swords. Oh, I don't have a light staff though. I could get into a light staff. Because that would have been more useful to me on the water than the fire and the ice staff, right? Killer bow, ice arrow, fire arrow, light arrow. Do I want more than 1 light staff? I don't think so, because I feel like Ingus is fine just straight up attacking. You know what I mean? So I'll hold off, because the light staffs are kind of, you know, they're not cheap, which is fine, but you know, I don't want to just make it rain with light staffs if I don't need to. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, let's do light and ice. Okay, so go up here. I dare you to circle the whole continent on a chocobo. I'll give you a prize if you do. Yes, you certainly will. We are descendants of the ancients, creators of civilization as you know it. We live in harmony with nature, as is our creed. Okay? You sell. Alright. Echo herbs. Okay. Yeah, Phoenix down is a little steep. We'll grab 1 more high potion just because I kind of like even things, but the Phoenix down, I do like it to be in 5 or 0. Yeah, these are the types of problems I have. All right, and how much are you charging? 120. I don't even know. I think I fought stuff. I probably did need to be healed. Okay. But yeah, that price creep, right? Just like everything. Everything always going up in price. Okay, the Wrath of Light, a catastrophic flood of power, was caused by the ancients. They used the crystals to harness the power of light, but struggled to contain its burgeoning energy. Light was unleashed on the world, causing untold ruination to all of humanity. In the end, 4 warriors from the world of darkness came and subdued the flood of power. The few remaining ancients regrouped and came to live here in this village. Would you believe me if I said this whole continent was floating in the air? I actually would. It's true, the ancients discovered a way to suspend the very earth, a wonder that continues to this day. The Tower of Owen provides the power that keeps us afloat. Got you. Alright. Yeah, just let me... Yeah, thanks. What's in the magic shop? Huh. You sell sight. That's good. Sight. Kara teleport. Farah, I think I have those. I don't think. I don't think I have blind and teleport. Let me check though, because yeah, I don't have blind and teleport, so might as well. All right. And like I said, the only reason I'm not putting it on Ingus is because I'm not really using him for magic, really, even though I can. All right. Because he can only do like one of them anyway, so yeah. And then not cheap. Chocobo's nest in a forest due east of here. Have you been by any chance? Not yet. What do? You better not heal me. Okay, just KO'd. Because I was going to be very upset about the end. Light and dark are living forces. When the time is right, they choose 4 young heroes unto whom they bequeath their powers. The warriors of dark were 4 such people chosen to save the world from the wrath of light. But the balance has shifted once more, and it is up to you to restore the light. Do not abuse this awesome power. I don't think I ever get to play as a dark warrior, though. We have but one rule: surrender to the greater will of the world. One cannot rely on modern machinery. Okay. You know, I just can't remember a time in any of the Final Fantasy games where I got to be like a warrior of the dark. I think I was always of the light. Alright. Let me... Because I have issues, right? Let's see how my lightning goes. I'm totally gonna try to ride around on this Chocobo again because I have issues. I didn't even pay attention to how much damage the light staff did. I was so caught up in my Chocobo side mission. I'm gonna have to pay attention next time. Okay, save again. Alright. Alright, we are going to ride a Chocobo. This is catchy Chocobo music, right? Gotta ride it around the edge of the world. Which does, helpfully, right? let us see, you know, different things. Right, like it lets us see, oh, there's a cave that'll be coming up, right? How close do I even need to get? Now, what I will say I'm preferring about this one to the DS one is I totally would accidentally run off the edge of the map and have to start all over again on the Chocobo. And I would be so annoyed. What is this town? And is there a way for me to get to you? I don't think so. I don't think there's a way for me to get to it without unlocking that maelstrom at the top. Which, fair enough. But yeah, I would totally run off the edge of the map by mistake and have to start riding around all over again. And I used to be so annoyed. But this one, because you legitimately have to press A to disembark, right? Makes it a lot easier to do this without accidentally going off the edge and having to start over again. Now, does that mean I should even do this? No, because honestly, I don't think the prize that the child gives you is that great. But I get it every time because I have issues, you know. I do have issues and completionist tendencies. Okay. Now, hopefully, that was sufficient. I did actually go and do it. You made it all the way around the continent on Chocobo. Here's your prize. Thank you. Gnomish bread. Now, double check. Yeah. And it's interesting that it doesn't even count the gnomish bread as an item, right? Which goes to show even more that I just had no business doing. Come on, Chocobo. Oh goodness. Can I save with you? Yeah. Alright. I think we've dilly-dallied long enough, right? Alright. Now, can I just get into the tree now? No? How do I get to the tree? Wait, I'm just gonna flee because... So now what I'm wondering, I see the tree, right? I see the tree, but how do I get the tree to get me, right? Maybe I do have to do the Tower of Owen? No. No, not you. Does the lady have anything to say? Maybe I do have to do the Tower of Owen. It certainly won't hurt us to do the Tower of Owen because it doesn't seem like I mean, let me check one more time. Yeah. It doesn't seem like the tree wants to do anything but you know, but be a tree. Seems like it's happy being a tree, not thinking about me. Alright. Uh-oh. I don't think I've fought you all before. And this should make these much easier, right? Not that the sea creatures were hard, but yeah. Logically, Thunder is just going to be better because it's a level 2 spell, and Fire and Ice a level 1. Okay, so I'm thinking that even though I don't really want to, right? That this is where we need to be. So. Yeah, that thunder is definitely way better, so I'm not mad that I went and got that. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so let's deal with the tower, Owen. Let me look at my map. Okay, so I don't see any chest here and no items, right? So all I basically need to do is go around and get in there. Okay. Ooh, a fairy, huh? They are cool looking, even even in pixel art. I just think they look cool. In some ways, I think they look cooler in the pixel art than they did in the DS version, even though I can't really. Yeah, let's become frogs. Okay. So, magic, toad. Oh my goodness, these frogs are adorable. I literally can't deal with it. Okay. Alright, we're frogs now. Let's get going. Now, okay, so this is what I was remembering where I could go on ahead and turn back. I thought it was mini, but it was the frog thing that I was recalling. Okay. That was a fun time, right? Okay, I don't see any chest here either. Okay. Welcome to the Tower of Owen. I hope you like it here. Fish will be your final resting place. Gee, thanks. Friendly. This place looks familiar. Nothing like somebody getting stuff back from amnesia, right? Okay. Anything here? Okay, so there is a chest there. Okay. Petite mage. Now, what I do wonder is, if it casts silence on me, can I still use the staff to cast? Do you know what I mean? Let's go on ahead and do a safety cure. Because I'm a wimp. Maiden's Kiss. Any chest here? No? Okay. Now, is silence something that lingers over? It is. I don't have a lot of echo herbs though. And I don't have a spell that can cure silence. Okay, let me, because I'm just attacking with Raffia, let me leave the silence on until like right before the boss. Okay. Okay. How many potions do I have? A fair few. Yeah, potion was fine for that. Okay, some laughter. Wait, I remember, I'm an ancient. Okay, great. Turfing. I know it's a weapon. I can't remember if I care about it. I mean, I'll just go with my usual way. Okay. So it likes it better than White Slayer. Fair enough. Well, as long as they can also miss me with the magic, even though I still think it's weird that they can miss you with like fire and lightning, like but yeah. Okay. How do I get? There must be. Your soul shall wander these saddened halls forever. No. I'm sure there's a exclamation point somewhere. I remember now there's a hidden switch on the 5th floor. It's on the 8th section of the wall from the left. What? What? Well, what floor am I on? What floor am I on? I don't know what floor I'm on. Okay, this must not be it. Oh wait. Let's try auto. I might have to take auto off and heal somebody. Okay, I can heal now. Okay. But you know, now what I'm wondering, I thought that I couldn't select multiple targets, but maybe it was just remembering the last time that I had only done a single target or something. Because it seems to be doing multiple targets automatically now. Okay. The only thing is, I'm not 100% sure that I've gotten 11 chests. And weren't there 11? That's my only thing. Oh, those echo herbs will help me out. No, 9. But still, I need 4 more. Do a heal after this one. So there should be 4 more chests. Huh. They are making it rain with the echo herbs, and I'm not mad about it. Well, this should be fine since I have a preemptive strike. Okay. Oh. Okay, well that's all the chest, so fortunately I can't really miss him, right? I do like that it tells me that I don't have to like, you know, go online to check. Flame mail. And I honestly, I have a vague idea of which boss this is, but I'm not 100% sure it's the one I'm thinking. Salaman sword, so that one does fire damage. Yeah, I think, I want to say this boss is weak to lightning. I'm gonna go on ahead and use the echo herbs on them both now. And make sure everybody's healed up. No, we're gonna need another heal. Alright, that's about as good as I can get you without doing a potion on you. We do everybody's equipment. The other thing I'm trying to figure out, let me sort my items. Do I want to do a quick save? Let me see if I can do a quick save. Yes. Okay, just in case, right? Yeah, okay, Medusa will destroy this tower in the name of Zandy. The continent will plummet from its place in the skies. And then some laughter again. I will not interfere. You will not interfere, excuse me, now die. Alright, let's see Medusa. Still looks cool. Alright, use the light staff. I will do Thundara on her. Let's attack, right? Wait, what weapons does he have? Turfing and fire staff. Yeah, let's attack and let's see what happens. Okay, that's 66. That's no good. 85. 194. His damage is good. And that damage is good. Okay. You're fine. I wasn't in love with your damage. I'm not gonna lie. But we'll do it again. I did like what you had going on. Let me see if I do thunder. 93, 265. Okay. So, what I want to do, I'm gonna let him cure everybody. I'm gonna do thunder again here. But, well, thunder as opposed to Thundara because I'm out of Thundara. Let's try to switch your weapons, right? Because I don't like this fire staff. White Slayer. Let me try those two together. Yeah, let's see if that does any better. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Let's do Cure again. But just on Lunith. We'll do Thunder again. And we'll do Attack again with that one. Thundara. I don't know how much health Medusa has is the thing. See, but when I use the light staff, I'm not getting as much as when I straight up cast thunder with Refia. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know if that's just because Refia like just does more damage because thunder is black magic. Okay. Alright, so not too bad. I didn't want to waste like my Zeus's Wrath, you know, in case I need them later. Alright. Do I need to do... No, I'm okay. The flames lick and flare wildly. An explosion looks imminent. Wow. No, don't go near it. I remember now, I'm one of the remaining ancients, the watchman of this tower. I was only supposed to awaken if something happened to the tower. But I was asleep for so long my memories were scrambled when I woke up. I forgot my purpose. This doesn't look good. I think I know how to stabilize the flames, but I can only do it from inside the reactor. I have no choice. This tower is the only thing keeping the continent afloat. If it blows, we'll fall right out of the sky. This is farewell. Thanks for all your help. Dash, stop, you'll die. This is my destiny. Don't worry, once I repair the furnace, that whirlpool should stop as well. Then you can search for the Dwarven Island. That's where you'll find the fire crystal. Once I'm in, I'll warp you all outside. It's been a blast, literally. Now then, here I go. Oh, Dash. Oh my goodness. Such good music. A watchman's duty prevented the destruction of the Tower of Owen. Okay. Wow. Yeah. All right, let's save there, right? We will go on ahead. Why do I have 3? I think I've been saving on the 3rd one. Okay, so we will save there, and we'll figure out what we'll do next time. Probably go to the Dwarven Island, which appears to be that thing in the middle of the water that we couldn't access before, right? And we can explore and see some other things that we didn't, when we rode around on the Chocobo. We can try to get to some of those places. So that's what we'll do next time. Hopefully you're enjoying it. I always enjoy it, and I'm enjoying it just as much in the Pixel Remaster. My only thing is the enemies do seem easier in this one than I recall them being in the DS one. So I guess maybe they amped up the enemy difficulty. That's the only thing I can think, right? All right. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.